Composing is tricky for me. I compare it to like relationships, like, you know, so when you're not in one, you don't know when the next one's going to come or how it's going to come or whether you're going to like it or not or something. And then one day, all of a sudden, there it is. But you can't make a point of like, okay, today's the day I'm going to write, you know, something I actually like. I mean, I can write something, but, you know, and it just started to come again. And it came in the style of the sextet. So I started thinking about, oh, geez, the sextet again. We didn't have, you know, the record is about loss in general. As we came closer to the date, we really were kind of like in a mindset to take this somewhere. It was also coinciding with a lot of things in my personal life, or actually friends of mine's personal life. A lot of, you know, there was a lot of people going, and there was a lot of like close friends of mine losing people in horrific ways, very publicly. You know, there's just stuff going on in your mind, and you know, I didn't even really connect it to music. You know, I just like, you know, just that feeling like, you know, you can't do anything for these people. It's horrible, unimaginable stuff. And then I started thinking about what has made the best of this music great. I mean, a lot of jazz came from a time, you know, of turmoil and racism and other things, and guys coming from, you know, places, you know, not always happy places, but they always found a way to convey that and also convey stuff of great beauty, you know, and redemption or whatever, you know, like joy and happiness out of all of this. And, you know, and then, you know, I saw, you know, there's a parallel to this, you know, this music might be dark and about loss and, you know, just being isolated and desolate, but also, you know, about finding a way out of that. So a lot of the tunes are now, you know, like dedicated to the person, not the person that died per se, but my friends who had to deal with this kind of thing. Until Dwayne died, and I said, whoa, you know, because before that it was about empathy. And then with Dwayne it became very personal, almost too personal to want to even like deal with that anymore. I don't even know where to begin. Dwayne was just the guy. He was just always the guy. He was, you know, a very supportive bass player. We had a commonality. He knew so much music that he would know, in some way, he would know your music a little too. Once he came to grips with what it was and what he heard, he could also hear your influences and reference points and take that and do something with that. So we finished this tune, and you know, he's sitting in a chair actually like this, playing bass, and you know, music stands here, and he kind of went, you know, and that's from Dwayne. That's like momentous. I was like, wow, he likes something. So that, you know, in the end, that became, you know, I said, okay, you know, your little nod of approval, it's yours now. So that's the title track of the CD. That's when the words fail, you know, and that's for Dwayne. I mean, I ain't got much else. I got, you know, that's all I can offer. But we did a string of gigs to prepare for this recording, and you know, a bunch of rehearsing for like 2 weeks straight, and did the session. You know, he made it through, played wonderfully as always. You know, and you know, he's been in some sort of, I don't know how to put it, diminished capacity physically, in one way or another for a while. So we just we were just used to it. We were worried about him, but we were, you know, he's Dwayne. He's just. But he said he was feeling better, and but then again, a couple of weeks, he was gone. Another amazing young talent, you know, taken from us, you know, way before his time. Guys who learned to rely on Dwayne for playing their music, you know, there's a big hole there now. There's a big hole. Shit, I don't even know what I'm gonna do.